When I ask most business owners, who is your ideal client? So when I'm meeting someone at a networking event, I ask them, how can I help you? Who can I make introductions to? And when I ask that question, almost every small to medium-sized business owner cannot answer it. They they do the circle around. They say, well, pretty much anyone that's looking to invest in real estate, looking for a new home, anyone that has a retirement plan, needs a financial advisor, anyone that needs insurance. Insurance agents, they tell me all the time, well, anyone that needs insurance. And I beg to differ because there's not a small to medium sized business that caters to everyone, including myself. For instance, I offer business coaching. I offer business coaching to small to medium sized business owners up to about $25 million in revenue, from startup to 25 million, and about 100 employees. Or is anything over that, they typically have a board of advisors, venture capitalists, they're more corporate, they have policies, everything that I don't deal with, anything that I'm not experienced with. I like working directly with the business owner who started the business, him or herself, or their family started it. So I'm directly accessing the business owner. So even myself, 10, 15 years ago, however long ago it was that I started doing this, I pretty much said, well, any business owner. And that wasn't true. I really had to define. I also defined that I don't typically work with people in the technology sector because there usually is venture capitalist and funding and stocks and all that good stuff. So really defining and honing in on your ideal customer. How do you do that? Well, you first start with a buyer's persona. So what that entails is start with the age, the demographic, the size of their company. If it's a company, what industry is it in? There's so many things there's so much information on the internet of how to do that. But the main point is you've got to understand your buyer persona. For instance, going back to my explanation of who I work with and who I don't, I'm not going to talk to my small business owners the same way that a business coach would with a corporation. The language is different, the acronyms are different, the expectations, the outcomes, all that stuff. So I've got to narrow down and break down my language so that there's not a barrier, there's not a disconnect. So when I'm talking about growing your business, how to survive today, corporations aren't talking about that. They're how can I make my leadership team bigger and better, and how can we increase the value for our shareholders? And I can't talk to my business. So understanding your buyer persona, call me, DM me if you'd like more information. I love deep diving into the marketing cycle of this because so many business owners put this off because it is a little difficult to define. So if you'd like more small business tips, tricks, go to businessownershipsimplified.com.